Hello, I'm Brother Tom with 5 more favorite jokes. This is video number 6. You've heard of the Air Force's top secret Area 51 in Nevada. Well, one day a Cessna airplane landed there. It was immediately surrounded by MPs. The pilot was taken into interrogation, confounded, and the pilot told them that he got lost while flying over the desert. He was about to run out of fuel when he saw their runway, and that's why he landed there. Well, they ran a criminal background on the man, kept him there overnight. Next day, they were convinced that he really and truly just got disoriented and was running out of gas, and that's why he landed there. So they filled his plane with fuel, gave him the heading to Las Vegas, and said, "Don't you ever tell anyone about this place, because it does not exist. And if you ever tell anyone about it, you will spend the rest of your life in jail." Well, they were amazed when later on that afternoon, the very same Cessna landed at Area 51. They quickly surrounded the airplane. There were 2 people in the plane this time, and the pilot jumped out. He says, "Do to me anything you want to do, anything at all, but my wife in the plane, someone's got to tell her where I was last night." An 84-year-old man went to see the doctor for a checkup. The next day, the doctor happened to see the man walking down the street with a beautiful 25-year-old woman, arm in arm. The next time the doctor saw him, he says, "Well, tell me, how are you doing?" He said, "Doc, I am doing fantastic." He said, "I did exactly what you told me to do. You told me to get a hot mama and be cheerful." The doctor said, "That's not what I told you. I told you you've got a heart murmur. Be careful." A little boy had been christened at church. He and his older brother and mother and father were on their way home after church, and the older brother was in the back seat crying. And 3 times the father asked the son, "Jason, why are you crying?" Finally, the little boy told the father why he was crying. He said, "The preacher said that he wanted Bubba to grow up in a Christian home. And I wanted to live with you guys." There was an Italian man named Big Lorenzo, and he was bragging about his sons. He said, my oldest son, he make $50,000 a year. He's an attorney." And he says, and then my next youngest son, now he make $100,000 a year. He's a doctor. But my youngest son, I'm proud of him the most. He make $1 million a year. Someone said, "Well, what does he do?" He said, he is a sports mechanic." And they said, "A sports mechanic? What is that?" "Well, he fixes the dog races, and he fixes the wrestling match, and he fixes the horse races." Then the last one for this video, a man was pulled over by the police. The police came up to the window and asked for his license. The police officer said, "Sir, your license is expired. Did you know your license was expired?" He said, "No, officer, I didn't realize that." But the man's wife, sitting in the passenger seat, said, "Yes, you did. I told you that your license was expired. I told you you need to go down and you need to renew it, but would you listen to me?" "No, you never listen to me." He says, "Woman, shut up. Keep your mouth shut." So the policeman said, "Sir, now that I've got you pulled over, I've noticed that your registration is out too. Were you aware of that?" He says, "No, I didn't know my registration was out." She said, "Yes, you did. I've been telling you for 2 months you need to go down and get the car inspected and registered, but would you listen to me?" "No, you won't ever listen to me." He said, "Shut up. Mind your own business. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say another word." Well, the police walked around to the other side of the car, and he says, "Ma'am, does he always talk to you like this?" She said, "No, only when he's drinking." That's all for this time. May the Lord richly bless you. Bye for now.